What is up, my friends? It's Raymond here. Today, I wanted to talk some more about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game that I am currently fixated on, so that's why I've been talking about it quite a bit here on my channel. I've never played it before the Switch 2 release, and as of this video, I am currently 11 chapters deep into the game. I am almost done with my first playthrough. Before launch, my friends over at Square Enix invited me to go hands-on with Rebirth, and I walked away really impressed, especially with the performance on Switch 2. After spending much more time with the full game, I don't think during the demo I appreciated the full scale of this game. I played through Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate earlier this year on Switch 2, so I was already invested in the storyline going on. There are no spoilers here in this video, so you don't have to worry about that. Rebirth picks up right where Remake leaves off, but almost immediately you realize this is a much bigger game. The world opens up in a huge way. It's not open world, but at points you do get that feeling. There are massive environments to explore, plenty of side quests, hidden secrets, and there are minigames that consistently pull you away from the main story. Every time I think that I'm going to continue to the next objective, I end up finding something else worth doing instead. One thing that really surprised me is just how much variety there is throughout this game. It isn't just exploration and combat. Rebirth is consistently mixing things up with minigames and side activities that break up the pacing in the best way possible. By the time I got to Chapter 8, I felt like every new area had something different to discover. Whether it's chocobo races, piano performances, or one of the many other minigames scattered throughout the world, it never feels repetitive. Then there is Queen's Blood, something that you're going to find in each and every area. I didn't expect to spend so much time trying to learn and play a card game inside an RPG, but it quickly became one of my favorite parts of the game. It's those little moments between the big story beats that make the world feel so alive and make Rebirth such a fun game to keep coming back to. Combat is another huge highlight of the game. If you enjoyed Remake's blend of real-time action and tactical commands, Rebirth builds on that in all of the right ways. Swapping between characters feels seamless, abilities are satisfying to chain together, and every encounter feels fast, fluid, and rewarding. Whether I'm taking on regular enemies or bigger boss fights, combat has stayed consistently engaging, and it's not something that you want to avoid, or every time you step into a battle, it's not going to be like, ugh, another battle, I don't want to do this. As mentioned earlier, performance on Switch 2 has also been impressive, especially for a game of this magnitude. I've spent most of my time playing docked on my 100-inch projector, but I've also played quite a bit in handheld mode. Both have been great experiences. This is a power-hungry game though, so it does take its toll on battery life. Considering how much larger and more ambitious Rebirth is compared to Remake Integrate, I think Square Enix did an excellent job bringing this game to Switch 2. It feels polished, responsive, and right at home here on the system. Overall, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has completely lived up to the hype for me. It's one of those games that's absolutely worth playing if you haven't already. Having never played the remakes until now, I am very impressed. This game is bigger, more ambitious, packed with memorable characters, fantastic combat, and it has a world that consistently rewards exploration. I still have plenty of adventure left, but I already know this is one of my favorite games that I played on Switch 2 so far this year. If you're interested in Rebirth or you're on the fence, there is a free demo available on the Nintendo eShop with your save data carrying over into the full game, so if you want, you can give it a try before you buy it. Well, that's all I got for today, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you played either of the Final Fantasy VII remakes yet? Which chapter are you on? What's been your favorite part? Let me know in the comments box down below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow along for plenty more Switch 2 videos coming your way soon. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!